Let me explain what you're looking at. Our friends at Pro Football Focus, they came up with their top 10 list of head coach rankings. And you can put your finger up to your TV screen and scan and scan and scan. You will not see the name Sean McVay. They have their own very specific metric in their analytics and their formula to determine the best coaches based on their roster and the results those coaches can get out of the roster. Belichick at 1, McCarthy at 10. No Sean McVay. The guy who just won the Super Bowl. The guy got to his second one. I think he did it when he was a teenager. So take this wherever you want, though. It doesn't have to be about McVay. Although, Maurice, since you're up first, I thought you might take a few hacks at this. What do you make of this list right here from our friends at PFF?
I don't know how Sean McVay's not there. I'm still kind of baffled by it. I believe that Sean McVay has done an awesome job since he's been the head coach starting, it was 32, maybe younger than that. I forget what it was at the time. I might have been 32 when that happened. But this is the thing. Ever since he's been in the National Football League as the head coach for the Los Angeles Rams, they've been ranked in the top of offense. They've won to back-to-back Super Bowls. They've been to the playoffs. They missed the playoffs 1 year. He's just been a winner. And let's not remember, he won with the team the year before with Jeff Fisher that won 4 games or 5 games. And so he took a team from there and they just took off. And so he's been used to winning. It seems like whatever algorithm or whatever deal that PFF is using doesn't account for just wins. He's a flat-out winner with whoever it may be. Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford, Robert Woods, Brandon Cooks, Sammy Watkins. I mean, he had guys, Todd Gurley. They let Todd Gurley go, bring in Cam Akers, still running the ball, still winning. Different offensive linemen, different defensive coordinators. He's found a way to win. And let's also remember this. Every year of Sean McVay's career, he's lost an assistant coach to either being a head coach or being an OC somewhere else. And yet he continues to win. I don't think those other guys can say as such.
I mean, it's ridiculous that he's not on this list. He might be number 1 in the league right now, and he's not there in the top 10. I would add this point, for all the dream team talk, and I look at the way that PFF did this, and they're like, based on the roster, who got the most out of their roster over a longest period of time. For all the dream team talk, in the final quarter of the Super Bowl, he didn't have Odell Beckham. He did not have Robert Woods. He had Cooper Kupp. He had Ben Skoralnik, he had Bryson Hopkins, and he had Stafford and Darrell Henderson. And guess what? They found a way to win. So for all that dream team stuff, it wasn't like it was all these all-pros out there. But I was a little surprised by who's number 4 on their list. Forget McVay not being in the top 10. How about Kingsbury at 4? Gosh! I mean, all I hear about is that this guy can't coach, right? I mean, that's all we hear, that this team always falls apart. And how about the respect PFF has given Kingsbury? And to me, this is what's interesting because I think Cliff's done a tremendous job in Arizona. Look at what they've done in his 3 years as coach and look at where the trajectory is. So he gets there and it's that first year with Kyler and they're in last place, 5-10-1. Next year, they fell apart at the end. They go 8-8. Last year, they go 11-6. If you're following this, it's 3 wins, then 3 wins. All right, they should be going 14-3 this year. That's what's expected if the trajectory's right. For PFF to put Kingsbury at 4th overall, I know he just re-signed and got a new contract from the Cardinals. I'm not sure what they paid him. I might want to rip that contract up and then just hand the owner this list and say, forget Tomlin and McVeigh, I'm 4th. Give me that money. Little surprised and kind of like it.
Yeah, not really feeling that pick or a lot of this list here, Shregs, because keep in mind with Kingsbury, the team has faded in the second half of the last 2 seasons. So to have him up that high, I hear what you're saying about the trajectory, but he's got to close. The same goes with Shanahan. Love Shanahan, offensive wizard, and what he does with that offense, but he has to close. So I'm scratching my head with some of those choices. The only ones that I would go with right there on that current list would be Bill Belichick and Andy Reid because their level of consistency. What is most mind-boggling for me is the fact that Mike Tomlin is not on this top 10 list. Why is he not on this list? After 16 seasons, never has had a losing record in what's been the most consistently competitive division in the NFL. 10 playoff appearances, 7 division titles, 2 Super Bowl appearances, and a Super Bowl ring. He got to 500 with Mason Rudolph as his quarterback. He got to the playoffs last season with Ben Roethlisberger, who was a shell of himself. It was weekend at Ben's, the way that offense was trotted out there with Ben Roethlisberger. So he has been 500 or better since 2007 and gets the most out of this roster in developing guys. I am just absolutely floored that he is not on the list, and guys like Kingsbury, like Shanahan are there. It just surprises me that McCarthy is number 10. What? Over Tomlin? No. Something is wrong here. Something is amiss. That's just me, KB. Maybe it's the lack of a tie. I don't know.
Say what we're all thinking,
but all this is going to my head.
I'm going to break script here. I was going to talk about Matt LaFleur. Is this the worst list I've ever seen in my life? All right, let me try to contextualize here. All right. Our friends at PFF,
okay, go for it.
They approach things differently, and I pulled up the list. Let me just try to explain, all right? They made this based on accounting for the team's talent level. They created a, quote, multi-level model where the fixed effects are the salaries of each starter on both sides of the ball, including an indicator for if the player is a rookie. In other words, they go deep. But, like, my God, do you remember last Memorial Day, there was this viral article that came out where this writer, I don't know his name, came out and said, grilling food on a grill is the worst thing to do. It's disgusting. It's not efficient. It's actually a terrible thing to do. And the entire United States of America just pounced on this person. I don't want to accuse PFF of trolling here, but when they start talking about their multi-level model, normally we follow and we love it, and they come from it differently. But I feel like I'm talking to my friend who's like into crypto and telling me I got to get, cyber dollars and I'll have a yacht. Like, I know football, and I know there's many metrics by which to decide them. I know Mike McCarthy ain't top 10. I just know it. I know Sean McVeigh is top 10. So I'm trying to dislocate my spine to bend over backwards because of my respect for PFF. But here in the collective room here in Good Morning Football, I'm starting to feel some distaste for the list by any metric possible. And Peter, help me here. We love PFF. I don't know if this is their best work. And I think that's fair.
Peter.
The Beatles had crappy albums.
Come on, Peter.
There comes this point where there has to be an editorial chief, and Chris Collinsworth has to look at this list and say, yep, we're good with this. And you know what? Collinsworth must have looked at this list and said, yep, I'm good with this. I think it's a ridiculous list too, but they have their algorithm, they have their model, and I give them a little respect. They could have gone chalk and just said, well, Mike Tomlin's had a lot of years, and Pete Carroll's had a lot of years, and consistency, and they've had elongated times in the league. They went with Kingsbury and McCarthy. Okay.
All right. They actually, I should say this, PFF just edited, they put out 2.0, and they got Matt Rule as the #1 coach in the NFL. So that they're just going to do what they want to do, and that's fine, and we respect